Marcel, you said the other day, yeah, Spurs obviously 100% win. Yeah. I think you actually did say 100% 3 points. I think it says like that, or we'll definitely beat them. That was comfortable tonight, wasn't it?
It's good to see you today, Flex. Firstly, it's good to see you.
Big up.
I've got to say, David De Gea, that's the most confident.
Oh, I'm out shot.
No. When it's due, I give
Yeah,
it.
true,
When it's
true,
due, I
true,
always
true,
give it.
true,
That's
you
the
do.
most confident I've seen him on the ball ever, almost. Every single moment, confident, sweeping, distribution at left and right.
So, what does that mean then?
I don't know. I don't want to get too giddy, man.
Yeah, but he did it though. He proved that he could do that. Or was it like he had a lot of space, had a lot of time, Spurs weren't pressing, it was a different type of... Or you just giving him his props and he can prove
give him his props because there's going to be times in football matches where we're dominant like that and they're not going to come up to us and we need someone to play the ball and you still need it and he provided it in bundles today.
So what are you saying? You change your mind?
No. I think penultimately he's not good enough. But today
he just proved. But
he was brilliant.
So what if he keeps doing that then?
Then he has a choice. Sign him up, maybe. It's
true. It's not about Jay. He was good, and you know what? A couple of the passes he played, I was like, okay, that's routine. If you can't hit Luke Shaw in all that space and you got that time, cool. But then there was a couple ones where he hit them flat, like zinged it into Rashford, punched one into midfield. I'm like, that looked like it was kind of worked on, innit?
Yeah, there's quality on that. And then speaking of Rashford there, Flex, why I can see now why I think we need a target man. You know, there's time and time again the ball goes up in the air and he's not winning his headers. You know, if you have a target man in there, they set the ball down and you're in the middle third now and you're playing the Ten Hag ball in the middle thirds or in the attacking third, and that's so important. That's so pivotal to how we're playing sometimes. So Rashford maybe definitely looks like a wide player, but again, first half shots, forcing shots from Lloris, forcing shots in the second half, but he's smashing it too much. How many strikers has this man played under? Rooney, Cavani, Falcao. These guys are finesse. He should be able to understand that element of the game, but it was good at times, still running, pressing, constant threat. Yeah, constant threat, and got hit about quite a bit.
Yeah, he did.
You know, the back line, Delo, had his test against Perisic early, 1v1, solid. You know, good cross to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, brilliant again. I don't know what it is. He looks a lot slimmer.
Is it again? Like he keeps. Anytime there's a bit of competition,
that's when
he kind of just raises it.
And he mentioned Ten Hag, and that is a fucking, I shouldn't swear, but that's a brilliant manager there. And he's galvanised these players. Luke Shaw, he's galvanised him. He was immense. Okay, early doors, the synergy between him and Sancho is not right. It doesn't look right, and Sancho's not playing football right now. I don't know what he's doing. Really, you know, there's times when you need to demand the football off Luke Shaw. Demand it off him and ask for it. And then there's times where he played his first 3 actions were poor passes.
He just couldn't get into it. I'm surprised that Ten Hag allowed him to stay on that long to just play through it. Maybe that's probably why Ronaldo stormed off, because he's looking at Sancho thinking, right, I'm definitely coming on here. And Ten Hag's like, nah, mate, 100%. Talk to me about your guy Bruno, because I know you've been like really defending him, and you know, I'm not saying that everyone should be against him, nothing like that, but when the criticism's there, you're one of the first to kind of shut it all down whenever Bruno's mentioned. And he got a good goal today. And how do you think he played?
Fantastic, and these are the reasons why I do this, because before this point he never had a top flight, top 6 world-class game. But you know, against Arsenal this season, brilliant. Against Liverpool this season, brilliant. Now against Spurs, brilliant. He's formed into a captain's role. He looks like the only player in the squad except for Martinez. And by the way, Martinez is just a different gravy. You know, he's 5 foot whatever, as short as me.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's about the same height as you.
As short as me, but he's bullying Harry Kane, sticking it on him every single time, letting him know it's not an easy job. He gave Son, you know, it was coming into De Gea and he just barges him, let him know it's not an easy day here. And that's the kind of attitude you want, and that's just infectious. Casemiro, I was telling you before, he looked like he's in Spain at times, you know, just a bit slow on the ball, but today sharp, good shot early in the first half as well. It just looks so good. Everyone just looks so good, and that's now Newcastle, which I think was the best performance, and then today is by far one of the best performances this season.
And we had to show that today, because the concern was that obviously you look at when Liverpool come here, when Arsenal come here, we know what to expect. That suits us. We can hit them on the counter. Boom, we did it. Today, it's not that Spurs are better than those two teams, because obviously they're not. They're absolutely shocking. But it was a different type of test. And to beat that team in that low block, you still have to have the impetus. You still have to have the patience, not force things. Yes. And we made, again, we're creating a lot of chances. Not so much like in the Newcastle game when we didn't create a lot, but this game we did.
Perfectly said. It was a different kind of test. And penultimately, that's where Ten Hag's going to arrive, where you're dominating teams and you're trying to break down banks of fall. And that's what we've done today. And I would disagree with you a little bit. I think Newcastle, we was playing well. We just didn't score.
Yeah,
you know?
True.
And today, we created chances and we scored them. Bruno 1v1. Okay, it was offside, but he scores. Sancho, I don't know what to say about Sancho. It was bad, but he had opportunities. Anthony should maybe, when he breaks the lines, should go and take the shot on his right foot, but he's busy trying to cut
hit the post
inside.
today as well. He was active.
He was active. And Fred, I think, Ten Hag made a good decision, because Fred last game, he was poor, but he was in the right positions. And I think you've got to reward that as well, because you're fitting into the system. You know where to be. It's just that when you're in those moments, you're not executing.
That's an interesting take, actually, because like a lot of other people, eyebrows were raised when Fred was on the starting position, but actually you're saying, like, in a different kind of, the opposite was hard to that, is that Ten Hag says, actually, you was everywhere where I wanted you to be, and technically that's him saying, I believe in you to kind of make something happen. And look, he got lucky with the goal, but in general, he was just infectious with the way that he played.
Put it this way, a lot of us, and I think Zidane Iqbal is a fantastic and will be a world-class player for the squad. But, everyone was saying maybe put Zidane Iqbal on, but I don't think he would have produced that today. And last game, maybe he could have done a bit better than what Fred was doing. But again, positionally, he was arriving in the right spots. Defensively as well, going the other way, he was fantastic, Fred, today. And just absolutely immense. The pressing from the minute go, it was very tactical, very astute, very clever from everyone today, including Fred. And it's just brilliant. It was a brilliant mix of players. We're saying that we can't do anything without Eriksen, but we've proved otherwise today. And Eriksen came on and played brilliant in the 10 as well.
Yeah, he did. Nice and easy for him. I have to ask you this, because I've asked pretty much everyone. Is there anything in the fact that Ronaldo just kind of walked down the
disgusting.
tunnel?
I don't like that at all. Everyone's mentioned it. In the pre-season and the friendly, the last one before the end of the season, he done that, and everyone looked at it and said, and the manager, our manager, said he doesn't need to be doing that. Players don't need to be doing that. So then why are you doing it again? And this is 88th minute. There was another 6 or 7 minutes to play. And the games are not about you anymore. It really isn't. You passed your sell-by date. I said it in our watch-alongs. He's an old man, and he has to appreciate other players on the team. It's a team game. This is a team game. And the team have won today. You should stay there and clap the fans. We've come from miles. People come from different parts of the globe to watch our team play. Stay here and watch the team. I don't understand that. You're making it about you then. Your influence in world football. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It is a weird one. Obviously, at the time of recording now, we haven't seen or heard anything concerning what the manager might say, or did he give him permission to do it. But my gut feeling, having not heard anything, is that's just not what Ten Hag wants. He said it already. Everyone should stay to the end. It was very clear against, was it Vallecano or Valladolid? I can't remember who he played. But
Spanish side.
He said it. But it'll be interesting to see what he says, because the journalists are going to ask him about that. So I just thought I'd get the fans' point of view. To finish off, who is your man of the match?
That's such a good question, because I think Luke Shaw played well. At the first 20 minutes a bit shaky, but Martinez is a different class. He gives you an 8 or 7 or 9 every single game. I don't see him drop a level. People talking about his height, his ability in the air. He's bullying players in the air, diving headers, flying here, flying there, tackles. He's fantastic. I would give it to him, but then Fred has played out of his skin today. And then Bruno's giving me a 10 out of 10, and I believe in Bruno Fernandes. I believe in Bruno Fernandes. I believe in Bruno Fernandes.
It wasn't a 10 out of 10.
I believe in Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno didn't play 10 out of 10 though.
I believe in that man.
All right.
And he was fantastic today, and he carried the side.
10 out of 10.
When Sancho was looking down, he's the one that's trying to galvanise him.
So was David Gea 10 out of 10 then?
He's an 8.
See what I'm saying? Nah, you can't say.
He's a solid 8. Yeah, he's a solid 8.
No, he said that Bruno was a 10 out of 10, but De Gea was an 8.
He was an 8. He was a solid 8, and he was very good today. But I'm going to give it to
We'll do player ratings later.
I'm going to give it to Martinez, because he was fantastic.
Because.